A suspicious mother is convinced that her daughter's new boyfriend is the reincarnation of a man who tried to kill her 30 years ago. Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Files. Elliot back again with a brand new review. This time we're talking about the fourth and final film that I've seen, a part of the Welcome to the Blumhouse Amazon collaboration. Today we're talking about the supernatural family drama, Evil Eye. Very excited to let you all know what I thought about this movie and if you should check it out in this non-spoiler review. Before we dive into it, as you can see on the screen now, make sure you all are following me on all my other social media accounts. That way you all can stay up to date with what's going on over here at Movie Files. If you are new to this channel, welcome to Movie Files. Make sure you guys subscribe, and while you're at it, hit that bell so you don't miss any of my other movie reviews, TV coverage, live streams, and all the fun things we do on this very channel. Make sure you all give this video a thumbs up. Helps out the channel, but also really appreciate it. And in the comments below, let's talk about this film, Evil Eye. Let me know your positives, were you entertained, your overall thoughts, and then let me know if you've seen all four of these Welcome to the Blumhouse films and where this movie ranks for you and just your overall thoughts about this project, and if you're excited to see more next year. And then, of course, by the end of this video, I'll give you guys my personal rankings and what I hope to see in the other films coming out next year, a part of this project. So what did I think about the movie? Did I save the best for last? Well, let's jump into the positives here. So first and foremost, I really enjoyed these characters, and I love when a story like this that you've seen a million times, whether it be parents trying to get their sons or daughters to marry into another rich family, or in this case, for religious reasons or personal beliefs or part of their culture, it's very important to them for their daughters and sons to get married. So I like that we've seen this story, but then I like that this film adds another layer to that story, which is the supernatural elements, which I found to be very entertaining. Jumping into some of the other positives, the performance, the standouts for me, starting off with Sunita Mani as Pallavi, who is pressured by her mom, which I'll talk about their relationship here in a bit, but pressured by her mom to get married, and seeing, you know, her find a husband because all of her friends have found husbands, they have families. So I kind of really believe, and plus also Sunita Mani, I've seen her in a film earlier this year, or actually a couple weeks ago, I reviewed it on this channel, Save Yourselves. I was a big fan of her in that film, more of a comedic film, this one being a little bit more of that supernatural drama. I really like her as an actress. I'm really excited to see her career continue to grow. I know she's on Glow, which unfortunately got canceled, but big fan of hers, and I thought that she showed some more range of her acting. So I was really a fan of her. She felt very believable, felt very relatable. Again, the pressures of our parents that we all kind of have, whether it be for, again, religious beliefs, personal beliefs, part of the culture. I thought that she was very entertaining, as well as very believable in that role. And again, I'm a big fan of her as an actress. But I think one of the shining stars in this film was actually her mother, Usha, who is the protective mother who was in an abusive relationship when she was younger. And that's kind of why she wants to kind of help her daughter avoid meeting bad people and having someone kind of control her life like her boyfriend did 30 years ago. But I thought that her performance throughout the entire film, she was a loving mother. She was a very protective mother for particular reasons why, but I thought that just the performance throughout, you felt, again, I feel like everyone in this film was just felt like real characters, felt like real people that you can meet in your life and feel kind of you can relate to. So I really enjoyed the protective mother and the daughter relationship, and I thought their relationship on screen, whether it be the phone calls that they had, that was fun, that was lighthearted when she found out she had a boyfriend, but as things kind of unravel, the mother bear kind of coming out to protect her daughter, I thought that was very believable, and I really kind of liked their chemistry on screen. And also just the other supporting characters, her father, her other friends, but also her new boyfriend that her mother is doing her research on, and kind of seeing that he may be connected to her boyfriend 30 years ago in some supernatural connection, and that is Sandeed, the wealthy boyfriend, who is very charming, very convincing character, giving Pallavi all these material things to kind of distract her from listening to her mother's suspicion. So I thought that Sandeed was a really good character as well. So the film definitely hit the, you know, most of the dramatic moments for me, for the most part, most of the scenes that we get between the mother and daughter, especially when things kind of get a little, you know, like I said, the mother gets suspicious of this new boyfriend, and when they clash heads, I really felt that emotional moments to be kind of true and authentic. And there were some decent laughs to start the film off, and I thought that the film, without getting into spoilers, obviously, the conclusion was pretty satisfying for the most part as far as how things kind of played out in the movie. So transitioning into some of my criticisms, once this film does kind of take that supernatural turn, it was a little bit the transition didn't feel as smooth to me because, again, the first half of this film, is very lighthearted. It's very, again, kind of a romantic comedy in a sense. Again, you have the daughter meeting these new boyfriends. She meets, Sadid, and it was just kind of lighthearted. But then once the supernatural elements come up, you see the mother's past and all the dramatic elements kind of come in. That transition just didn't feel as natural and smooth to me as I would have liked it. It does feel a bit Lifetimey at parts, especially in the second act where the supernatural kind of comes into the story, and I felt like it was just a little melodramatic. Definitely, like I say, if you've seen a good share of Lifetime films, this kind of had that layer to it, just minus the adding the supernatural elements besides it being just kind of a straightforward drama. But it was definitely melodramatic, especially towards the back half, and you get a basic understanding of this supernatural spirit entity of sense of how things kind of play out between someone that passed away 30 years ago and how they're being brought back into the modern timeline without getting into the spoilers. And I felt like there was a brief understanding of how this happened, but the film didn't really focus on that and really dive into the minutia of all that detail. And then I will say, again, without spoilers, the ending was a little dry. Without getting into it, it was just a little bit dry for my taste. But overall, this was a satisfying supernatural family drama with some believable performances and some relatable characters. So I'll give Evil Eye a solid 3.5 out of 5, which, if you've been following all my Welcome to the Blumhouse reviews, this is my highest rated film out of the 4 movies. So, which brings me to my last point. Overall thoughts on this project. Welcome to the Blumhouse. I saw all 4 films. 2 out of the films I enjoyed, this being one of them, and Black Box. You can see my reviews for the other 2 films, but just, The Lie was terrible. Nectar was not trash, but it wasn't all what I was hoping it would be. But I think overall, this is a great idea for this project because regarding the diversity within this films that they displayed and the inclusion in front and behind the camera, I thought was very important. And hopefully when it comes to next year's films, I hope they're a little bit more original when it comes to these different ideas. And I definitely would like these films to be more frightening and scary because I'll be honest, even though I like 2 out of the 4 films this year, none of the films were scary to me. They had supernatural elements, some quote-unquote jump scares here and there, but overall, the scary departments were really lacking in all 4 of those films. So I hope that next year, again, more inclusion, more diversity in front and behind the camera, a little bit more original ideas, but also let's heighten up the scary level. Again, it's very subjective as far as the scary departments go, but I felt like the films were kind of lacking when it comes to the scare department. But overall, I want to know what you all thought of this film, Evil Eye. I want to know your rankings. And if I were to give you guys my rankings, I would say this film, Evil Eye, The Black Box, Nocturne, and The Lies, like all the way down. And you can check out all of those reviews on this very channel. But let me know your rankings. Let me know your pros, your cons. And are you excited to see more of Welcome to the Blumhouse come next year on Amazon? So again, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new content. Make sure you check out my reviews for the other projects of Welcome to the Blumhouse. Check out my TV reviews for Lovecraft Country, We Are Who We Are, The Third Day, and Fargo. Check out all that content. Check out my live stream that I have coming tomorrow for Lovecraft Country. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching this video. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.